Alright, so here we are at the start of Chapter 2. And that's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that occurred in Northern Liberal. Well, this must be... And to think that the bankrupt Capua family drifted all the way down here. I'm assuming it's now. You might be contacted by Liberal regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. No, maybe it's not him. I wonder who this is. Yeah, it turns out that I wasn't able to meet him in the end. It seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. Wonder who this is. Who could it be? Oh, it's him. Interesting. What is up with Olivia? No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out, just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, friend. I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Oh, it's Sherazard. Shara. And the fact that you were carrying around an ornament that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create. Well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Shara, don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivia Lanheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps? How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivia. Or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? It looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice it in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you, and what are you doing in Liberal? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything, that's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So, do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Hawken Gate so you could gather information was all part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an ornament. It is an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communication system and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact? Like one of the sacred relics the Septian Church has stewardship over? Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Ho, no, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Shara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should have been straightforward from the beginning. As you've already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire, but I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. The bracer with the special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. Cassius Bright. I thought so. The divine blade, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. Huh. So Chapter 2, Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Okay. Seems like things are getting a little bit more interesting. Let's see, if we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Ruin region. I wonder which route we should take to get there. About that, so you're really not planning on using an airliner? I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. You remember what Shara said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost to use an airliner. Great idea, we can use the money we saved to go shopping at the Bose Market. After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after that, so what do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Ruin region, we'll need to go through the Chrome Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the west gate. Okay, the west gate, right? Alright. So I think we had a couple... Oops. So we failed the escort one. The stolen ring, we have no idea where to find this. But we did clear that one, so let's hand that in. Okay. So I guess we need to head out the west gate. So let's head over there now to the Ruin region. Although we really should go to an Orbital factory. I wonder if Charizard and Olivia are pretty much gone from our party now for good. They're going to rejoin us at some point, or if we're going to get new people. I mean, if they're not going to rejoin us, I don't think I really should have spent any of my assets on them. I don't know if we can even defeat these things. They're kind of obnoxious and they always run away. It's only 6 experience anyway. Whatever.
Here I come!
We'll defeat one of them at least.
Let's do this!
Okay, goodbye. Nice. I guess they give a lot of Sepith, right? So... Ow. They take no elemental damage. Alright, so we killed one.
Piece of cake!
Nice big chunk of Sepith, which is good. And we got a T anklet? What the heck is that? Oops. So it prevents freeze and petrify. Wow, that's actually really good. It's 2 ailments that it prevents. Okay, here's the Chrome Pass. Okay. Oh, it's a big area. Hate these things because they explode, so you have to fight them at a range.
Take!
Good stuff.
We're good to go!
1 experience, yeah, we're not even gonna bother with these then. Okay. Let's kill this thing though. I like fighting the new enemies. This takes extra wind damage. we don't need to do it though. We can just attack it regularly. Okay.
Alright, we're good
Also
to go.
1 experience. Okay, not worth killing. There might be a treasure chest down here. Yep. It's just a tear bomb though. Useless item is useless. Monsters, really? Oh, and that's a lot of monsters. Okay, let's try that. Art, aerial. Try that. It's fine. I don't think they do much damage. It's just weird to fight so many wisdoms. So many wisdoms. Oh, he's not even going to be in my attack thingy. But she'll at least hit 3 of them, I think, with the Sepith up, which is nice. Okay. This attack takes forever. Forever! Craft, flicker. Oh, can get 2 that way, so let's do that. Good. Craft, hurricane. That'll hit all 3, which is good. But it didn't kill anybody, so that's bad. Oh, but it did stun those 2, which is great. It's actually really good. I think hitting a petrified enemy does pretty much kills it. So there we go.
That's that then. Let's move
4
on.
experience, but crap ton of Sepith, so definitely worth it. And we got an HP 2 and a pearl earring. Okay. What does a pearl earring do? Prevents seal. Okay. We do need to expand Joshua's slots eventually, but when we get to the ruin region, we'll do it, I suppose. All right, Crone Pass checkpoint. Man, it looks like we finally made it. So is that building supposed to be the checkpoint? Seems like it to me. Once we pass through here, we'll be in the ruin region. But unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. I guess we could do that, but we've also got the option to hurry down through the pass and rest at the inn at the foot of the mountain, right? Crossing through the pass at night would be dangerous. With our field of vision limited, we would be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off the cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. You're right, I guess it could be pretty dangerous. It looks like all we can do is explain our situation to the soldiers at the checkpoint. Okay. So Ruin City's still pretty far. The Minoria village is relatively close. Alright, Mr. Soldier. Well, this is unusual. We don't get many travelers at this hour. Did you get lost hiking on the long trail? No, not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know. Still show the bracer emblem. Wow, I'm surprised it's to see that someone your age is a bracer. So, are you here with work then? No, we're actually traveling around. the kingdom to become senior bracers. So we figured we'd travel on foot to get some training instead of using an airliner. You're going to travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has to do with being young, but kids are certainly fired up these days. Maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. But I'm going to have to tell you that trying to head down through the pass now would be suicide. Recently we've had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. We've got a rest stop for travelers, so it would be best to stay there for the night. Sweet, thanks a bunch. This will really help us out a lot. Don't mention it. Just talk to the chief warrant officer when you're ready to hit the sack. He's in the guard station straight ahead. Okay, so we have a little healing thingy here. Huh? And you are? We apologize for intruding at this hour, but we were actually wondering. Joshua explains to Trinity after this night. Estelle tried to make her eyes as large and yearning as she could in the hopes of scoring some free food as well. I see. Well, that's no problem. I can see from the emblem that you're bracers. Feel free to use the room next to here. We really appreciate this, sir. That was kind of him. Okay. So this is the room for travelers, huh? Yeah, let's get that fireplace on, shall we? That was quick. Ah, it's so nice and warm. But you know, wood stoves just feel so much more cozy than these things. Yeah, I agree. Orban stoves may heat up quickly, but they're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of a real wood-burning stove. True, but these ones are much easier to use. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I heard from the chief that you'll be staying the night. If you need anything for dinner, we'll be happy to share what we have with you, if you'd like. Really? That would be wonderful, thanks. No worries, after the airliners went into service, the number of travelers coming through here drastically decreased. Honestly, with all the free time we've got, we welcome any guests coming through here. Well, in that case, we'll really make sure to eat up. Alright then, give us a little time to get the supper in order. And full disclosure here, I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate. There sure was a lot of rivalry going on over the Sky Bandit incident, but there are quite a few nice soldiers once you start to talk to them on a personal level. Yeah, that's true. Although I think Liberal is probably about the only place you're going to find nice soldiers. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't take me too seriously, I was just thinking out loud. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere. Oh man, I'm so stuffed. They said not to expect much, but the food was pretty good, didn't you think? Yeah, it was certainly like nothing I've ever had before. Excuse me for disturbing you. It just keeps coming in. Oh sir, the meal was delicious. Thanks so much. Yes, thank you. Really? You must have taste buds of iron too. I mean, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. Anyway, we've had another guest arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the same room? Another guest in the middle of the night like this? They must have some serious guts to be hiking around in the mountains at this hour. But no, we don't mind. It's not like we're paying to stay here either. I really appreciate that. He's actually in the same line of work as the both of you, so I'm sure you'll get along just fine. I wonder if it's Agate. Huh? The same line of work? I knew I'd seen you two somewhere before. It is Agate. Interesting. You're the Heavy Blade Agate. Oh, so you know each other already, huh? By the way, Agate, what do you plan to do about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I had something coming up. I had something before coming up here. All I need is somewhere to crash for the night. Understood. Go ahead and divide up the beds amongst yourselves. Alright, good night. Now, if I remember right, weren't you Cassius's kids? What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? And what happened to Sherazard? Shara returned to Roland. Now it's just the two of us traveling together. We're thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're going to see the places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that. Senior bracers, traveling the entire kingdom on foot. You two really are a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you? What did you just call us? There's no way the two of you are going to simply become senior bracers. Use your brains and think about it for a moment. Say what you want, but we helped in the arrest of the Sky Bandits. And we've even got some recommendations, so quit treating us like we're a bunch of kids. Oh, that. I heard it all from the old man Lugren. Alright, let me put it to you this way. Suppose you had been the only ones there. Do you think you could have solved the incident? Just you two alone without Scheherazad's help? Well, I think it would have been very difficult. That's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats to say the least. Not to mention you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're going to get the rug pulled out from under you. We're not all caught up in ourselves. How about yourself, Mr. Macho Man? What were you thinking trying to hike through the pass at this hour of night? You either playing careless, or maybe that bandana is just a little too tight. Watch your mouth, brat. I'm trying to hone my skills unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try and compare my actions with your tourist training. Work for the guild? Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me. Huh? Dad pushed his work onto you? Forget about it. I've got an early day ahead of me, so I need to get some rest. You two quit talking and get some sleep too. He just avoided finishing the conversation. Well, he did drop a tidbit about that. That's something at least. Enough already, you two. Just shut the hell up and let me sleep. And you better stop poking around where you shouldn't or you're gonna get burned. Instead, why don't you get your behinds over to Ruin and do some jobs listed on the bulletin board? That's far better suited for the likes of you. Hey, it looks like he's asleep just as quickly as someone I know. Don't you even dare suggest that I'm anything like this jerk. What's his deal anyway? It seems like all he's trying to do is pick a fight. Relax, Estelle. It's true we're still just novices at this. It could be that he just said that to us because he was worried about us. Do you really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. But he definitely did get one thing right. We should turn in for the night. We've still got to hike down through the pass tomorrow. I'm all riled up now, but I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Unless we doodle on this jerk's face and then go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't wake up with the way he's snoring. Don't even think about it. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, is it that time already? It really makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard with nobody coming through here. Don't you think it'd be better if we just kept the gate locked all night? Unfortunately, the rules are rules, and it's our job to follow them. We just got over the Sky Bandit mess, and now things seem to be going downhill. What's the matter? Did you hear something? Sounds like some rustling leaves. You sure it's not just the wind? What the? A pack of wolves? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, what was that? Sounds like something's going on. I'm going to go check it out. You two stay here. Now just wait a minute. I think we better go see for ourselves just in case. Of course that's what we should do. Alright. And we'll take a break here. And next time when we come back, we will go see what the whole wolves situation is about. So until then, thanks for watching.